It is the last day of 2019. I'm so excited. 2019 has been a crazy year. And I have gone through so much stuff, from this introspection and the digging deep to find out my core wounds and trauma and things that have happened to me as a child growing up, and things that I didn't even remember, things that became unearthed within my soul. And it's been a wild ride, guys. And I'm so grateful that I'm in business with my daughter, because she has just stepped into this incredibly larger position in the business and in my life. And I love you, Erin. And it's allowed me this time to spend with myself, to dig deeper and to just explore, myself. I went into heavy coaching, almost on a every other day basis, had a coach. I've gone and done more therapy with an incredible now friend of mine. She is a psychotherapist. I have attended the 1-week advanced retreat with Dr. Joe Dispenza. I've done yoga, I've done meditation, I've done YouTube. I can't even think of this year if I've done anything else as far as retreats go, but I gotta think about this, because you know what? And on top of it all, we purchased the property in the county, and I also bought a home where I'm sitting right now too, out here in the county. And so just juggling that, driving to and from Burlington, and just, even some personal stuff I've been working through, and in relationships, and just trying to move forward to honor myself, to become the best human that I can possibly become. And it's been an amazing journey. And today I received an incredible message on Instagram, on the Kelly's Bake Shop Instagram platform. And the lovely girl that Taylor, who looks after our Instagram account, she sent it to me, and it just sort of made my day. And this woman said, and I can't quote it right now, I don't have it in front of me, but she said that she wanted to know who I was in my previous life, because my poise and my grace and, my beauty, I got this part written down. My beauty, my grace, and my poise is so uplifting. And she wanted to thank me for doing what I do every single day, and just being this very raw, vulnerable, transparent human that the world needs so much more of, guys. So tune into this, because we are moving into another dimension. We're moving into a whole new world where our old world is not going to serve us anymore. And this old world, we need to grieve. We need to let it go. Things are never, ever going to be the same again. Not even you. You're not going to be the same any longer. And we need to lift ourselves up in love and compassion, and definitely for everybody on the planet, but most importantly for yourself. And we have to stop shaming ourselves, and we have to start honoring ourselves and who we are and who we need to be, and just step forward into that incredible light. I was watching an incredible, I'm using this word a lot, incredible. It's incredible! I was watching this magnificent video this morning from an ex-Facebook executive. And this fellow, very senior person who used to work for Facebook and actually developed it and created it with Zuckerberg. And he is feeling so much guilt right now. And he's using every penny that he got from Facebook as his, I guess the shares that he acquired over the years. And he's using that money to give back in regards to charity, in the Diabetes Foundation. There's something else that he's fundraising for. But also, though, he's spreading the message of the toxicity of social media and how it is ripping apart our absolute moral fabric, is ripping apart our happiness, it's ripping apart our opportunity to attach to our souls, and lift ourselves up to be what we really need to be. We are cutting ourselves down so hardly every single day with comparisons and with the rapidness of how our lives are unfolding right now. Like it's like we can't keep up with the information overload. We're questioning ourselves if we read something here this day and we read something the next day, and then they change our minds, and then we're second and guessing even what we believe in from now on. It's ripped us apart with fake news and with the things that people don't want us to know about, like the pharmaceutical industry, the healthcare industry, and even keeping us from things that can possibly keep us sane in a very natural way, from cannabis to psychedelics, mushrooms and that kind of thing that are absolutely proven to help now with autism, ADHD, mental illnesses. And we're being kept from the things that are natural and really mean the most to us through this censoring. And so what ends up being on our feeds on Instagram are based on what we really want to, see, where we end up checking out things all the time. And, our feed is so curated to our dopamine addictions that we don't even know what the heck is even hitting us. I'm going to make a conscious effort for 2020, and I'd said this before in another video, was to completely take my people that I follow down to like maybe 30 or 40. Like I think I follow maybe 500 right now, and that's too much. And I'm not getting the things that I really want to follow that are the ones to take me up to the next level. So extraordinary, strong information that I want to dial down and just do the work. And because this is what 2020 is all about. It's this kindness and this compassion, this love that we are going to have for ourselves that's going to take us into the next realm of where we need to be. The world of influencing and the world of, I'm going to say other people that might, fake it and things that are like, acquiring this purse and these jeans and, I'm not picking on anybody here by any stretch of the imagination, guys. Okay, so I'm using totally generic stuff here, just things that we're acquiring that we think that we need, right? And we're acquiring it because some person of massive social stature on, say, Instagram or Facebook or TikTok or whatever, and they're telling us to buy it, so it must be good. And there's a part of us that needs to check out of that, because we are separating ourselves from what can really truly bring us our joy, what can really truly motivate us to be all that we can be. And with as much grace and poise that I can possibly muster right now, our world that we have known it is gone. There's no more saying, oh, there was so much snow when I was a child, or, I used to be able to skate on our driveway because there was so much ice and snowstorms every single week, and this was just in Toronto. I have to get over this stuff. I have to get over, what it was like, when there was smoking allowed in bars and when there was smoking allowed on airplanes and when there was actually different kinds of seasons and we had white Christmases every single year. There was no chance of having a green Christmas. And just, everything that's so different now. It's like it's never going back. Never, ever going back. And we have to sit with this stuff instead of creating this chaos in our lives and creating this chaos chatter in our minds. We have to sit with this, and we have to understand that there is more happiness when we connect to our souls and we find out who we really are, and we do the work to find out who we really are with meditation, with slowing things down, with reading books, maybe not doing them online anymore, and separating ourselves from social media and making social media work for us if we're going to go on it at all. Just some words of wisdom for me for 2019. And I love you guys. I want you to have a happy new year.